Well, in 2015, there are a lot of games that are very exciting that are coming out. We have Uncharted 4, and we have The Order 1886, we have Hotline Miami 2.
Uncharted 4, Crackdown. Cyberpunk, maybe, they said maybe, but the game I'm gonna focus on is Rainbow Six Siege. There was something about the fact that they added the leaning mechanic back into the game that got me super excited when I saw that trailer. I was a huge Rainbow Six 3 fan on Xbox, and I cannot wait to play something that pays homage to the original and takes mechanics from the original.
The 2015 game that I am looking forward to the most is Kingdom Hearts 3. In 2005, Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and now 10 years later, and about 100 spin-offs later, we are finally getting another actual sequel. I'm really excited because does this mean we're getting some Marvel stuff, some Star Wars stuff, some Frozen stuff? We can only hope.
My most anticipated game of 2015 is a game I'm pretty sure no one else here at IGN would pick. It's Disgaea 5. It'll be the latest in the long-running, insane, over-the-top, turn-based strategy series that I'm in love with. Every time a new Disgaea game comes out, I lose hundreds of hours of my life into it, endlessly dungeon dive, and that's why my most anticipated game of 2015 is Disgaea 5.
No surprise here, I'm obviously picking Batman Arkham Knight. I mean, it's Rocksteady coming together, final game they say in this Batman trilogy, and they've been so good at spinning this story. I mean, spoiler alert, right? Arkham City, the Joker dies, Harley's left in this crazy spot, now Arkham Knight's there. I'm excited for the story part of it, I'm excited for the mechanics part of it. Get to drive the Batmobile for the first time, see it all in glorious Super HD or whatever the hell you call PlayStation 4. I'm excited.
So 2015 is shaping up to be amazing, but the game I'm looking forward to most is Firewatch, which you may not have heard of. It's an upcoming indie game. It's the first game by this sort of indie supergroup called Campo Santo, and it's this gorgeous first-person, narrative-based exploration game that takes place in the wilderness of Wyoming. The art is done by Ali Moss, who's this amazing British artist. The soundtrack sounds amazing. The story, what we've seen in the writing so far is impeccable. The acting is incredible, and honestly, it just has this sort of mysterious, heartfelt world that I can't wait to explore next year.
No release date yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy 15 in 2015, and I'm super excited about that. I'm excited to finally go back to the Final Fantasy world. The Lightning trilogy kind of killed the franchise for me, but considering how good 12 was, and honestly 14's been a fantastic MMO, I'm really excited to see kind of Final Fantasy reach the heights that it used to.
There are a lot of games coming out in 2015, a little too many to mention, but I will attempt my best at naming all the ones I'm excited for. No Man's Sky, Battlefront, The Legend of Zelda, Evolve, Quantum Break, Tomb Raider, Uncharted 4, The Witcher 3. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a lot of them, but my favorite out of all of those I think is The Witcher 3. Because Geralt's a badass, and I played Witcher 2 and loved it, and have you seen the trailer? It just looks so good.
The Witcher 3 just looks so polished and so huge. Everything I see about that game is incredibly impressive. CD Projekt has absolutely won me over, and I am super pumped to just dive into that world.
I really like the gritty world of The Witcher. I'm looking forward to seeing how the story progresses, what kind of weird, strange creature Geralt kills next, what adventures he gets into, and seeing what they can do graphically to step up their game, as well as the new story elements they're going to bring.
A lot of great things delayed from 2014 are coming out in 2015, but a game that was originally always coming out in 2015 that I'm super stoked for, Halo 5 Guardians. I loved Halo 4. I'm really curious to see where we go in Halo 5 on the single player side. Are we gonna find Cortana? Are we still looking for Cortana? Is Agent Locke gonna hunt down Master Chief? Is Master Chief gonna die in this one? I don't think so, but you never know. I wanna see where the single player goes in Halo 5.
For 2015, the game I'm hands down the most excited for is Bloodborne. I was a huge fan of Demon Souls and Dark Souls, and this has the same director, Miyazaki, in charge, so that's probably gonna make it great just from the start. Souls games normally have very slow, deliberate combat where you're hiding behind a shield and kind of poking when you have time. Bloodborne looks a lot more fast-paced, and if you want to survive, you have to go, head first, charge right in. I'm ready for that kind of action in a Souls game.
So the game I'm looking forward to the most for 2015 is Persona 5. I've been waiting for this game since 2008 after the original release of Persona 4, and although we've had great Persona games ever since, the truth is it's time for new characters, new adventures, and new social links, by which I mean new romances.
Of all the games coming out in 2015, the number one at the top of my list has to be Star Wars Battlefront. I am super excited to see what DICE, the Battlefield developer, can do. In addition, this is a developer whose combat is just superb. Very excited to see how they handle, the new era, the original trilogy, and even going back into the prequels and see how those combat relationships work throughout, a conquest campaign.
So the game I'm most excited for is The Legend of Zelda on Wii U. Big surprise, right? I mean, at E3, it was the hottest piece of footage, I think, that was shown. And it was a little over 30 seconds long, but in that 30 seconds, Nintendo sort of set up a preamble talking about just how open the world really is this time around.
The trailer at E3 was epic, so I'm just stoked. Like, I don't know anything about the gameplay, but that is one franchise Nintendo spends a lot of time on, so I'm just super stoked for it.
The game that I'm most excited about is Mighty No. 9 for my boy Keiji Inafune over in Japan at Concept. Now, we know Keiji Inafune is the creator of Mega Man and Onimusha and Dead Rising and all these cool things, but Mighty No. 9 really captures the old school essence of Mega Man, and that's why I'm most excited about it. As you can see, I'm an old school fan. I got my Castlevania shirt on here. So I'm gonna play Mighty No. 9 wherever it is, on any console, any platform, but I'm especially excited to play it on that OLED screen on Vita. I think it's gonna be right at home. And hey, unlike all those other games that are coming out recently, I bet you it works.